All right, we are live. You don't want to miss this. We're on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. We're going to talk about how you can ethically steal people from your competitors. That's right. I said it. Steal people from your competitors. We're going to give you some tips of the trade on how to do it ethically, so you don't want to miss it. Right after this short intro. You ready? It's a new one, Heidi.
Hit it, Steven. I'm ready. You put me in the intro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That threw me for a loop. That was the first time I've seen that intro.
Are you embarrassed or do you like it?
I'm a little embarrassed, but it's fine. I love it. It's great.
We could choose the video of your choice to throw on there.
We're good. We're fine.
I just threw that together in 10 minutes, maybe.
It was awesome.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's something different. It mixes things up.
It does. I like the music. Very upbeat, exciting. It kind of moves us into these are exciting conversations.
Yes, these are exciting conversations. Okay, so we are live on the Elwood Staffing Facebook page right now. So if you're watching it from there, say hello. Make sure you share this out. We're live on LinkedIn, we're on LinkedIn. Okay, good. Which I'm really excited about because I've been trying to get a LinkedIn Live license for over a year. Finally got one. Sorry for the rest of you that have not got yours yet. It takes time. But so please join in on the discussion. If you're tuning in, let us know where you are at and what platform. Looks like we got several viewers on every platform, so that's cool. Okay, Heidi, today's topic.
I'm really excited about this topic because I feel like it's not something that you discuss. You just secretly steal other associates. You just don't say that out loud.
Right. It's not.
And I'm super excited to see where we're going with this conversation, Steven, to see how you would ethically do that, because I feel like the word stealing and the word ethically shouldn't be used in a sentence together.
That's why I used it.
I love it. I'm so excited.
Okay, so how to ethically steal people from your competitors. Are you ready, Heidi?
It's how do you ethically steal a candy bar from the store? How are you going to? Okay, yes, please continue.
Okay, so we are in a very challenging market right now, challenging labor market for employers. Job seekers, this is a dream. This is a dream come true. If you want the job of your dreams, the likelihood of you getting that is much higher than any other time before the pandemic. And it's a job seekers market. Just like if you live in Utah and you want to sell your home, it's a seller's market. My home is appreciated double the value in 18 months. It's
the same thing in Southern Idaho.
It's ridiculous.
My house is twice the price that I paid for. It's actually more than twice.
So if I didn't have to buy a house, and if I sold my house and bought a house in Utah, I would be underwater. It wouldn't be a fair trade unless I bought a shack. Well, no, even if I bought a shack, it wouldn't be a fair trade. So I'd have to move to Idaho where prices are cheaper to make it worth my time, right? But the truth of the matter, it's a seller's market. And when it comes to the employment status of this country, it is a job seekers market. Job seekers get to make the demands. They get to decide what works for them and what doesn't. And it's really upended everybody's traditional hiring model and staffing model. And it's hard. It is really hard out there. And so I talked about this on the program yesterday. We're not recruiting the unemployed, at least in the state of Utah, where it's 2.6% unemployment rate, which is virtually zero unemployment. you have to still, I'm using that word, steal people from your competitors. There are so many jobs and there's not enough people. There just simply isn't enough people to fill all the openings. And so what you have to do as an employer is recruit and sell your company to get more people, right? You've got to convince people to jump ship. So there's two truths in life, Heidi. I live by these two truths. Most people do as well. You need and this is just across the board, like your job, your house, I don't know. I'm running out of lists. That was a small list. Bad example.
That was all just job in your
Bad
house.
example. Okay, where you live. Okay. So Heidi, if you could live anywhere in the world, income doesn't matter, your job doesn't matter, like anywhere in the world, where would you live?
The mountains, 100%.
Mountains is not a place, a state or a country.
Okay, fine. Sorry. Aspen, Wyoming.
Oh my.
You've been there? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Wow. Okay. So why aren't you living there now, Heidi?
Because it's really expensive.
I'm like interrogating you here. Why are you not living in Aspen, Wyoming now?
It's so expensive. My job is in Utah. It's not reasonable for me to drive that far. I can't do all my work virtually. And even if I could, I'd get nothing done all day with my kids.
Okay. But why? Why can't you just get up and find all that in Aspen, Wyoming? Like if it's the dream place for you to live, why aren't you doing that now?
There's not the employment opportunities that I'm looking for in my market. And we've settled into our area.
Plus you signed like a 20-year commitment with Elwood that you'll never leave.
Like this apparently non-compete clause that goes on for 25 years. Yeah.
Okay. So the point I'm making with that question is most people don't love or hate their job. Now, some people do love their job. Yep. Some people hate their job.
What? No, I do not.
Over there, that person right over there.
Thank you.
Most people are, they like it. Some people, don't like it, but whatever. It pays the bills, right? It's helping me reach my goals of living in Preston, Idaho, and paying my bills. It's not Aspen, Wyoming. So with that in mind, those two truths, nobody loves, first truth, or hates, second truth, their job. Most people. So how do I capture those people and help them find a place they love? Help them go to an employer of choice, a job of their choice. How do I grab their attention? Because if I'm not looking, I'm not on the job boards. So this is my first point. Your talent that you're trying to ethically steal or recruit, they're not on the job boards, Heidi. They're not on Indeed. They're not on ZipRecruiter. They're not on KSL. They're not on, all these different apps. They're not there. Why aren't they there, Heidi?
Because they're not looking for work. They don't hate their job. They're not actively seeking new employment.
That's right. So if anyone watching wants to comment, where are these people? How do you ethically steal them? They're not on the job boards. Like if you're publishing all these job ads. Okay, maybe they're on TikTok. Yeah.
Thank you.
You take it by thunder here.
Sorry, Stephen.
Okay, so if I want to find a bunch of Catholics at Mass on Christmas, where would I go? A Catholic church?
I wasn't going to say nothing.
A congregation, right? At a Catholic church. So if I want to find a bunch of qualified, hardworking forklift operators that work the grave shift,
I'm going to look at somebody else's warehouse.
Yeah, right?
That's where they be at.
But if they don't hate their job, but they don't love it, they're not on the job board. So where are they? Where are they congregating?
They're already working. They're working at these nice big companies.
TikTok. They're on TikTok at work on the forklift.
For real though?
Okay. So first strategy. Strategy number 1, Heidi. You need to find where your target demographic is congregating. Where are they congregating? on social media. What platforms? Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat,
Twitter.
TikTok, Twitter,
LinkedIn.
WhatsApp, LinkedIn. What's up? Concord? No, not Concord. What is it called? Discord.
I feel like I'm like the wrong person to be asking these. I'm like never on social media.
So if you want to find your job your job candidates, you need to get after them on social media. You need to find them where they're at. Like, go park some taco trucks in front of your competitor and offer free tacos for everyone in the building, and they have to take the flyer that says, "Hey, do you want free tacos every Tuesday? Come work for Steven." You know, right?
Did
That's
you know there
creative.
was an employer out there that actually did this? Huge success.
I know, I stole it from them.
Thank you.
Great idea.
I just wanted to make sure, that everybody was aware this was not Steven's idea.
I will not. So strategy number one. Go ahead.
One of the things that I do want to point out is that we are talking about, this is a job seekers market. They're not out there actively looking for employment. So instead, employers have to actively look for associates. It's a completely different shift, a completely different change. One of the words that Steven used, forgot your name for just 2 seconds there. One of the words Steven used at the beginning of this was, you've got to have these headhunters that go out and find these candidates. It's really changed in this kind of market that there's no longer people actively seeking employment. It's now employers actively seeking employees.
Yeah.
It's changed. It's completely changed.
Yes, it has changed. The market has shifted in ways that we've never seen before. So we talked about the first strategy, Heidi. What was it? Social media.
Go to where they're at.
Go to where they're at. Yes. And the second strategy is actually before the first. It's weird. Okay. But you need to have the right message that you're delivering to your candidates, right? You've got to give them a reason to pause, to look at your ad, to explore the job, and to apply or call, right? You've got to give them a reason. So if you just have a static job ad that's delivered to them on Facebook, yeah, you might get some traction there, but you have to have the right message. And the message is not just like, oh, I wrote something really nice. Like, you need to have good copy. You need to have good media, right? It's got to be a great video or image, something that tells your story, something that helps job seekers relate to your company. It's not just your brand that they're relating to. Many times they need a person to relate to that brand. So who is that person that they can relate
like
to?
Flow.
Yeah. What?
From Progressive.
Whoa. Yes. or State Farm. Who are you talking to? Jake.
The general.
Yeah.
I mean, really, those kind of things that stick with you, it's really that person that's sticking with you. This is Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake from State Farm. I mean, these are all things that we all remember.
Yes.
But it's the same with being a company. You have to be somebody that person can relate to. If you sent out to everybody and they thought you were just a robot because you were giving robotic answers and scripted answers and scripted comments to them, then it's the exact same thing. You're going to come across those same problems. They want to relate to you. They want to talk to you. They want to talk to a person, feel valued. Right. Feel like that individual conversation is where all your time is in that individual moment.
When I say Nike, whose name pops up in your head?
A check mark. That was it. You should have put me on the spot like this. Maybe forewarned me about these questions beforehand.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, really? Is that a thing? I don't do sports. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna die here. You are funny. Okay. So all right.
Sorry,
okay, let's continue with this. Okay.
I ruined that.
So I just watched a Facebook ad this morning. A company in Corinne, Tremonton area, that's in Utah, out in the middle of nowhere, right? the ad had the HR director, the plant manager, and a shift or department head, talking about what they love about the company and why they're so passionate about it and why they want you to join their team and what you bring to the table and what we can accomplish together, big picture, and make a good income and career and all these opportunities. Like this was like a 2-minute video, really, really helped you connect with that plant, with the leaders of that plant. It wasn't the CEO of the company from, some random place back east, right? Because this is a big company. This is a very large company. These were the local leaders, the people you would interact with every single day that you come into that building, and they're very relatable. And so, second strategy, you've got to be relatable to these associates that you want to recruit over. They're looking to you as an ambassador, as the face of the company. So what is who is the face of your company, right? Or the face is, right? Maybe there's multiple people, but help your job seekers connect with the local leadership team through your marketing efforts. There's been many times I've done streaming videos inside of our client companies' buildings, interviewing department heads, HR, personnel, plant managers, different things like that.
Walking them through the departments so that they feel comfortable, knowing what the company is, what they're doing.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. So again, if you're looking for talent, you've got to reach them where they're at, and then you have to have the right message to reach them. And that is having, selling. I don't know if I want to use the word selling, but that's what you're doing. But selling the benefits, selling the environment, selling the people, the leadership team, who you're going to be working with day to day, the on-site amenities, things like that. Like, what does it look like a day in your shoes, a day in your production associate shoes or warehouse associate shoes? They better be steel-toed in the warehouse. Don't forget. What does it look like in their shoes? If you can successfully translate that into an ad that reaches your targeted demographic, you're going to win, right? And the last step number 3, I think it's the last step. There might be 4. 3 is connecting with those individuals after they've applied, right? Or you're reaching out to them, connecting with them, and really do what I call is a discovery meeting, not an interview, a discovery meeting. What is it, Heidi, that you want out of a career at Elwood Staffing? What does that look like to you? What are some of your career goals? What are some of your expectations with the hours? What kind of flexibility do you need to accommodate your home life? Because I know that's important to you. Tell me a little bit about that. Let's dig into it, and let's find the right fit for you. That's going to give you the certifications that you need, the income that you want, and to help you reach your next goals in your career. All the while, give you the time and flexibility that you need to be with your family. We're in the school season where COVID, quarantines are happening. I'm at home right now with my 4-year-old because she was exposed. Like, there has to be a level of flexibility that is spoken and written and understood by the job seeker, so they know coming in, they have full confidence if their child gets COVID or exposed to COVID and they've got a quarantine for 10 days, they know they're not going to get reprimanded for it. They know they're going to get paid for it. They know they have options to work at home if needed in some positions, right? They're very concrete about what they're going into with those expectations. And if you can make that crystal clear and not clear as mud, you'll win them over. Last one, number 4. And number 4 goes before number 3. Need for speed. Get a hold of them quickly, get the process going, make the offers as fast as possible. As soon as you're confident they're the right person and you've had that proper intake and discovery meeting, get them an offer same day and get them to come work for your company. So that's
you'd mentioned earlier that it's a lot like the housing market. Right now, if you find a house that you're interested in, you're making an offer same day. There's no longer, let me talk about this. We'll think it over, maybe make an offer sometime next week. That's not heard of in the housing market. Somebody else is going to buy that house. It's the same thing in the job seeker market. You see
So
a job
true.
seeker that looks like this would be a great candidate. You want to reach out to them, do it immediately. Not I'll get to it next week. Not I'll wait to interview them next week. It is as soon as you possibly can fit it into your schedule. Please reach out to these candidates or they will find different employment. They no longer need to wait. There's so many opportunities out there. They don't have the need to wait for a week or 2 weeks just to get that one dream job. There's 5 of those dream jobs out there. They'll find one.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And that reminded me of another point. Sometimes, we work a lot of hours. We got a lot on our plate. And it's like at some point, something falls off the plate and lands on the floor and the dog eats it. Okay. Right? No.
Happens to me all the time, Stephen.
Okay, good. So sometimes your job seekers are not responsive 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Sometimes you've got to talk to them after hours. And in fact, a lot of time you have to find them after hours. So, maybe move around your schedule when it comes to recruiting and finding people. That was strategy number 2. Go find them where they're at. And sometimes it's not just social media. It's where are they currently at 7 p.m. on a Tuesday? Well, they just got home off of their day shift that they had mandatory overtime and they're, frustrated but they don't have time to apply for a job. And they saw your Facebook ad and they're like, wow, that's super interesting. I'd like to learn more. And whoa, I'm getting a call from Heidi at Elwood Staffing at 7:00. This is amazing. Like, man, 24/7 service. This is like, this is the kind of company I want to work for that are responsive.
If you're thinking about these people that you want to steal from these companies, what is their shifts that they're currently working? You want to steal them for an 8 to 5? Guess what? They're probably working an 8 to 5 right now. You want to steal them for a Monday through Friday shift? They're probably working a Monday through Friday shift right now. A lot of people, it's even 12-hour shifts. I work from 6 to 6, 4 days a week. I'm putting in so much overtime. I'm working from 7 to 7, 5 days a week.
You are?
Putting in 50, yeah. No, Stephen, I'm not working that much overtime. I'm working a lot more than that. No, but for real, there's these people that if you want to take them for that weekend shift, get a hold of them on the weekend when they're going to be available. Mm. Anything like that. If you're looking at, again, this is ethically stealing them. You've got to be able to reach this audience during the times that they're not working, which is likely the times that they're working the same times you're working.
That's right.
So you really got to learn how to, if that's the person that you want and that they're currently working the forklift position Monday through Friday, the same position that you're offering, just at a different company. You want to steal them for your company, you got to reach them on the weekends.
Preach. Okay. Well, Heidi, that's all.
Stephen.
4 tips. Find them where they are at, and it's not the job boards. Tip number 2. What is it, Heidi?
Bring them a message that they can relate to and make them understand your company and what you have to offer. Make it relatable.
Proper messaging, marketing, helping them. I got
the gist of it.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah. Kind of what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Right?
Make it relatable.
Relatable.
You're a real human being, not a
Except
robot.
for me. I'm not relatable. I'm a robot. But that's why you're on the program.
Yes.
Number 3.
That's not a 3. That's a 6. This is a 3.
I can't do it with my left hand.
That's a 6.
There's a 3.
That's a 6.
That's not a 6. That's a 3.
In sign language, that's a 6.
Oh.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Here.
3.
Okay.
There you go.
Number 3. What's number 3, Heidi?
Hang on, I got distracted on this whole you were doing a 6. Number 3, make it. I can only think of 4.
What's number 4?
3?
What do you remember? This is
number
bad.
Number 4 is to be responsive.
Be responsive. Okay, so you found them where they're at.
Yes.
You've got the right messaging, right? Number 3, Heidi.
Don't let it fall off your plate and onto the floor and have the dog eat it. I thought that was number 4.
You've got
You got to send me a script before this, Stephen.
you've got to recruit them. You've got to make them feel the most important person in the room. You've got to do a proper discovery meeting.
Oh,
really,
proper discovery. I thought it was
Yes.
being responsive, and then we do a proper discovery.
number 4 is like number 3.
Okay,
it's number
no, I
4.
got you. We're just, it's
Yeah.
tangled mess. Okay, I got this, Stephen. Hang on, watch. Number 1, go to where they are. Number 2, give them a message that was relatable to the company. Number 3,
Proper
got it.
intake, discovery.
Proper discovery, and number 4, be responsive.
Yay. Good job.
Thank you. I got
All
the
right.
gist of everything we were talking about.
Yeah. You should know all this stuff.
I do. It's just, it's second nature to me, and it's harder to, lay it out step by step.
Yeah, sure.
It's all one step for me.
It's all one step.
Post up, second they call, we do the discovery and the responsiveness at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like those are like intermingled.
Yes. Okay. So, Heidi, thank you for recapping those 4 tips on how to ethically steal people from your competitors. So let us know after you try it what you learn, and please share that with us. Lastly, just since I've got your attention, we have jobs everywhere. It's a job seekers market. Call us. We'll follow the 4 steps, and we'll do a proper intake and discovery meeting of your needs and wants and goals and expectations. And we will align those with the right job opportunity for you, specific for your needs. And we'll do it in a timely manner. Number 4, right? We'll be responsive.
And at a time that's most convenient for you. So if you can't get a hold of us Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, because your boss might find out that you're looking for other employment, send me a quick text message and we'll discover a time that works best for you. And I'll give you a call at that time.
You say that in a way that was like self-reflection for a second.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's okay. I was just giving you a hard time.
Oh,
Okay. So we've got jobs over 1,000. Great pay, great benefits, great companies. We represent the best companies in Northern Utah. And we're very selective on who we staff for. Only the best of the best. Lastly,
only the best for our associates.
Only the best. Lastly, we have a $1,500 and $2,500 sign-on bonus being offered. That's a 2. There's that piece.
For a fantastic company.
Fantastic company for Fresenius
That has a
Medical Care.
cafeteria.
Has an on-site cafeteria, on-site amenities, great company. $1,500 to $2,500 depending on shift. B shift is $1,500. D shift is $2,500. You don't want to miss this. It's only for a month. We're already 6 days into it. Exciting promotion. And we have opportunities like that across the board. Internally, we're hiring for staffing recruiters, on-site managers, on-site specialists. If you're great with associates, if you have good email, verbal, written communication, if you're a good communicator, that's what matters. If you know how to operate Microsoft Suite, all the programs, that matters.
You got to care.
You got to care.
That's my requirement. You got to care about what you're doing. You got to care about your associates.
Is that a heart? I can't. There we go.
It's trying to be a heart, but it's fine.
So email me your resume, steven.farrell@elwoodstaffing.com, and send me your resume. If you're a company that doesn't work with Elwood and you want to see what that would look like, if you want to explore those options, email me your information. I'll get in touch with you. Just put subject help in the email and I'll be happy to help. We'll do a proper discovery meeting and see if that's something that we can do. We only work with the best companies in Northern Utah. And so if you pride yourself in your work and your brand and what you guys do for your employees and the future that you have put in place for them, and you want to get that message out, let's talk. Let's see if we can help you. So outside of that, great show, Heidi. A lot of fun. Title was fun. I gave 4 really good tips that you finally figured out. Anything else you want to share before we sign off for the day?
I think I'm good, Stephen. I think we covered just about everything. And make sure that when you're still in these plays, stay ethical.
Stay ethical, my friend.
Ethical.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, guys.